God, he spoiled me, water into my seed. Water into my seed.
There was a man named Lot who was Abraham's nephew. Abraham and Lot decided to separate from each other because their servants had strife with one another. So Lot dwelled in the plains of Jordan, where Sodom and Gomorrah is, and Abraham dwelt in the land of Canaan. The kings of Sodom and Gomorrah went to war with other kings and lost. So those kings took all the land's goods. They also took Lot and his riches as well. One of Lot's servants escaped being captured and ran to tell Abraham what had happened. So Abraham gathered all his men and pursued them that captured Lot. He was able to get back all the goods and Lot. Later in time, Lot and some men went back to the land of Sodom. God told Abraham that Sodom and Gomorrah's wickedness was great. And Abraham asked God, "Will you also destroy the righteous with the wicked? What if there's 50 good? Will you spare the city?" God said, "If there be 50, I will spare the city for the righteous' sake." Abraham said, "What if there's 45? God said, "I will spare them." Then Abraham said, "What if there's 40? God said, "I will spare them." Then Abraham asked God to not be upset with him for asking, "But what about 30? God said, "I will spare." Then Abraham asked, "What if there's only 20? God said, "I will spare." Then Abraham asked God, "Please don't be angry with me, but what about 10? Then God said, "I will spare," and departed. God sent 2 angels at even, and Lot sat at the gates of Sodom. So Lot greeted them and asked them to come to his home to eat and rest. But they wanted to explore the city all night. Lot persuaded them to stay with him for the night, so they agreed. Later that night, men came from the city to Lot's home, banging on the door to meet the men Lot brought to his home. They had nasty, unnatural desires for these men. Lot came to the door and closed it behind him and begged them not to be so wicked. "I have 2 daughters instead." But the men of Sodom wanted the men inside and fought Lot to enter the house. And when they entered, the angels blinded them. The angels told Lot to gather his family and leave the city. So in the morning, Lot and his family gathered to leave, for God had mercy on him. Then the angels said, "Escape for your life. Don't look back. Don't stay in the plains. Escape to the mountains lest you be consumed." So Lot asked if he can go to the land of Zoar because he was afraid to die in the mountains. So God allowed him to. And once they were in Zoar, the Lord rained down fire and brimstone from heaven. He destroyed the city's plains and people. Lot's wife looked back and turned to a pile of salt. Abraham woke up early and looked towards Sodom and Gomorrah and saw the destruction and the smoke from the city. If you haven't done so, please hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment letting me know how these videos are going. I just want to give all praises and glory unto the Most High God, Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, and say Shalom.